sad show. No. No. Tonight is going to be a show where we feel. Whatever that is, whatever that means to you, feel and let yourself feel and feel with me, and I will feel with you and we will feel. This set goes out to Dan Roman, and let me just say that publicly that we are going to do a split record coming out in November, and I love his stuff, and he influences me and inspires me to keep on doing what I do, and yeah, it's good to be home. I'm Cary Goldberg from Montclair, New Jersey. I'm a spoken word artist. Thank you so much. This one is for my sister, who just turned 18 years old a few months back and just went to college last week, and that means I'm an old motherfucker, basically. And I thought I'd write one for her. It's called Palaces. Palaces, they burn sometimes. I remember holding you when you were less than a week old, but that was almost 19 years ago, and it's funny. Because I don't know you and you don't know me. So I thought it was fine time for me to introduce myself. Hi, I'm your brother, and I love you. But you know, palaces, they burn sometimes. And I'm so sorry that I couldn't be them the way I wanted to be, the way I should have been, the way I could have been. But hey, we're only 8 years apart, and palaces, they burn sometimes, no matter how beautiful, no matter how strong they burn. You know, despite what third parties may say, I love you more than I can articulate, for you are my blood, and our palaces, they can't be that different. And my palace now is pretty fortified. But I just want to put it out there for all of you. I digress. I want to put it out there. If tonight your palace is burning, come, let's talk it out. After I do this, we can go in the back. We can talk it out. We can make sure everybody's cool and have a good time. Because that's what it's about. It's about keeping ourselves from burning, you know? So, sister, my sister, if your palace is ever burning, call me and I will send reinforcements. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. I love you more than words can tell. And despite the fact that our palaces may burn, no matter how many times they burn, I'll always remember holding you. Thanks. So I have a set list, because I'm old and decrepit and I can't remember what I was meaning to do. We've been playing out for as long as I've been playing out. I can't remember shit, including your own pieces. This one is called Lord, Please Get Me Over, and it comes from my fact of being a punk who never made it, and my fact of being a really big professional wrestling fan. And there's this saying. It's called "Get Me Over." It's like, you know, make me big, make me sell merchandise, make me whatever. So this is called "Lord, Please Get Me Over." I think Dan stole this line from me, but let this be a love letter. Let this be a love letter to the 14-year-old me and to all the kids that say they want to be in a band and all the kids that say they want to do art and spoken word and all that other bullshit. I say, are you sure? I say, are you really, really sure? Because you gotta earn your keep. You gotta control every room you step into. You gotta smile at every camera and kiss every baby. For it is your time. It is your time, nobody else's time. But you know what's funny about getting over? Is share yourself with people. You gotta open up your heart and share yourself. No matter how hard it is to do. No matter how angry, no matter how sad, no matter how depressing, you must share yourself. You must climb the ladder. You must grab that brass ring and never let it go. Intercontinental style. Because we all got problems with our daddy's daddy. But you know, the truth is, you'll never get over it. Because despite what they may say, you don't suck. Thanks.
Yeah.
So now we know each other. We know each other pretty well. My name's Cary. I'm afraid of a lot of things. Your names are your names, and you're probably afraid of a lot of things too. And that's okay, because we can all be afraid together, and it could be really cool and not lame and emo. Because fear is what makes us who we are, and I'm just gonna keep going here. Oh. See, I have a little star on my set list, and the star means audible. If I'm feeling one way, I go one way. If I'm not feeling the other way, I'm going the other way. So tonight, I'm going the other way. This one's about my mom. She doesn't understand why I chose to do this gig tonight, despite having moved into a very expensive apartment in New York City this morning. She said, "Why are you doing the gig?" I said, "Because that's what I do." They don't pay me, but that's what I do, though. I've been doing this shit longer than most of you have been going to shows. It's kind of creepy. Well, this is called Dana Plato Died a Crack Whore in a Ditch. My mother doesn't understand why I have Gary Coleman plastered to my leg. See, the answer is very simple yet very complex when you think about it. I just want to be a big star. Not only for a minute, but I'll settle for an hour. And it's not only for me either. I just want to be remembered for more than just a catchphrase, more than what people can see, but for what I create. I create. What you're talking about, Willis, I'm talking about creating an album where some kid can walk in, like that R.E.M. album that's in every dollar bin, that record that some kid could pick up and say, "Man, that guy changed my life," but I'll be dead by then. No, I'll be dead by then. See, because people are cool once they're dead. That has to change. That has to change the world. You see, I work in jazz, and Phil Woods, a great saxophone player who played with Tom Waits, played with everybody. He said, "I can work the United States for 52 weeks." He said, "I can work the United States for 50 weeks, go to Europe for 2 weeks, and make more money in Europe than I can in 50 weeks in the United States." So we gotta appreciate our artists. I digress. Yeah. So, the thing about making money is eventually the money runs out. It always runs out. No matter how much you have, it always runs out. That's why Kanye's running for president now. Motherfucker ain't got enough money. He's running for president now. So, yeah. You start doing things. You start getting desperate. You put out a bad record. You sling crack. You whore out women in L.A. You whore out autographed photos at a fan convention and pay your rent. You hire a production company and call it reality, and then call it your life, and maybe you whore your body out till they find you in a ditch. Maybe your wife pushes you down the stairs. I have Gary Coleman on my leg to remind me every day what the trade-off is and what to never settle for. if I'm some artistic equivalent of a minor league baseball prospect, hitting about 240, 250, 275 in hopes of one day making. Maybe I'm a professional wrestler taking bump after bump after bump after bump after bump in hopes of maybe one day making it to Monday Night Raw. Just to lose. Just to lose. Just to lose. I'll play the Warped Tour in the parking lot. Seriously, I went on a date with a girl, and or what I thought was a date. And she said, I'm playing Warped Tour. I was like, cool, whatever. She's like, you sure you can handle that? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I can handle that. And then we walked from dinner, which I paid for, to the venue around the corner, which I paid to get into. And I mentioned something about first dates, and she said, this isn't a date. Boy, that's why I'm tell you what. She's on Warped Tour. You can catch her in the I'm not gonna blow her up. I'm not gonna blow her up. I should, because that was really compliment. Is that an appropriate terminology to use based on that compliment? No. All right. Anyway, so yeah. Where was I? See, I can't help but remember when I started to do this gig. 13, 14 years ago, I waited 12 hours to play in Glen Cove, Long Island, with a band who, oddly enough, is headlining Warped Tour this year. They were next to me, and some girl came up to me after the gig, and she was like, can I give you a hug? I said, sure. She started to cry. She said, you got to keep going for my handicapped cousin. I said, all right. And then there was this farm show I did a few years later in Jersey, and some girl comes up to me, pays double for all my merch, and says, "You got to keep going for my handicapped uncle. He'd love what you do." And I said, "All right, I promise." That night I made promises, and my friends from years ago, if you can cleanse my soul with your tears this evening, I'd appreciate it, for I need to remember why I do this. Remember why it is that I bear my soul to these people. See, I made promises. My promises are important. Promises made in broke matter, so I don't break mine. So to all the top shelves and the bottom shelves and the shelves in the middle, I proclaim it's my turn now. You wait yours. It's my turn now. You wait yours. Because I got promises that I got to keep. Because what it's really all about is answering this question posed by an asshole in D.C. about 30 years ago. What the fuck have you done? And I can answer that question now by saying, I have bled, I have sweat, and I have cried. For the good of myself and for the good. We got two more. All right. Hey, yeah, sometimes I like to end my gigs, or start to end my gigs with other people's shit, because, I just steal shit. All this stuff is actually Aristotle's.
Okay. That makes it okay.
That didn't go over. That went nowhere.
Public domain.
All right. So, this one is, I'm going to start out with a David Ford tune, and then I'm going to go other places, and then we're going to end somewhere, and then I'm going to do one more, and everyone's going to go home happy. And some Wheatgrass is going to play, right? Woo! Yeah! So, somebody, and if they're not digging it, it's like, oh shit, what am I doing wrong? Okay, all right, so dig this. Dig this in my jazz voice. Well, I took me a deep breath, and I counted to 3. I ain't nothing at all like I wanted to be. I was born into comfort. I was raised by TV. I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. There's a twist in the fabric. There's a knot in the wood. There is no lesser evil. There is no greater good. And every heartbreaking lesson carries no wisdom at all. For I've had more second chances than I care to recall. And in some far-flung digression, kids are dying for me. I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. I've had a home in the brave. I've had a land in the free bride. Nothing at all like I wanted to be. Because I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a fucking weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? This shit is behind me and I belong. I'm never gonna make it. Would you even notice if I didn't show up and I shut the fuck up? Because I don't play guitar. I don't play guitar. This time next year, I won't be here. By then I swear that I'll be someone. I rely on this. I rely on it. I rely on it. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not near. But I remember every face of every man who put me here. From the light, come shine. From the west, the Kanye West, down to the east. And any day now, I shall be released. Curtis, do you know what our lives are for now? Do you know? Because it's been a couple years, and nobody talks about us anymore. All I do is wait. Say, all I do is wait. All I do is wait. Because you can watch me go colossal like a California king. Thank you. Oh, you guys are killing. Oh man, I love you guys. And I'm gonna do this one. Because I love you. And it's for anybody who needs it. And seriously, if you guys want to talk it out after the gig, please, I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you to a point where you're feeling a little better about yourself. Because we all feel shitty about ourselves. Because we wouldn't be in a basement that smells like armpit if we felt great about ourselves. And so yeah, I know how that is. And I know how it is to feel like you have nowhere to go. And yeah, so this is for me, and this is for you, and this is for us. And it's called ball game. It goes into something else that I never do unless shows are good. So if you know it, sing along. You probably don't know it though. I'm old. You probably don't know it though. But there was this band Defiance, Ohio.
Yeah.
That I think I love.
Yeah.
And they had this tune that a lot of people dig, and I like to sing it when phrase. It's what you become. It's what you will say. That's ball game. See, when you realize it's a pattern, not a phase, it's what you become, and it's what you will say. That's ball game. At least some may say it is, but I assert to you on this day, August 31st, 2015, that is a blatant lie. The patterns of your past are not your future. Your past may haunt you, as mine does me, but that's pretty damn normal when you think about it. See, what life is about, again, is not to reiterate, but it's open yourself up, man. Get to know people. Get to know people, not on like a, oh great, let's have coffee level. Oh great, swipe match. Great, awesome. Let's have some fun level. Oh great, I really like this guy, I want to fuck him level. Oh great, I think this will sell me more records. Awesome. No. On a like a really scary level. Like get to know people better than you know yourself, and let them get to know you better than you know you. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a choice. Because the prevailing wisdom is we only live once. You know, when it's not ball game until you say it is, and one day it will be. So I implore you, keep on doing your favorite things with your favorite people, for you only have one ride. So let it ride. I know that's fucking hard. I know that's really, really difficult. Because I've been there, man. I've been there, and I don't know, I'm no preacher, man. I don't believe in anything other than being the best person I can be. And yeah, I mean that's what it is, but you know, it's not a ball game until you say it. The year was 1988. Ninth inning, 1 out. Dodgers Athletics. Kirk Gibson wasn't supposed to play that day. He wasn't supposed to play, but ninth inning, 1 out. He hobbles to the plate. He hobbles to the plate. Second pitch, home run, ball game, but it's not about baseball. It's not about baseball. It's about me. It's about you. It's about us. It's about letting ourselves live. Letting our shitty roommates live, forgiving ourselves, and forgiving every therapist that said they were there for us, forgiving our parents for not being what we needed, but hey, we're alive! So let's stay that way. To the drifters, hopes that our paths cross again. To the homesick, homes when we do meet again. To the drifters, hopes that our paths cross again. To the homesick, homes when we do meet again. In our histories, look at the histories. In our futures, foundations, our hopes. To never forget, for if I say goodbye, in hopes to never mean it. Our loves and our hopes. No nation or state or Trump can contain them. For you can call me up drunk at 4 in the morning, no matter the time zones or state lines away, and I'll be on bus lines or burning up phone cards just like I lived 8 blocks away. And I'll say goodbye in hopes to never mean it. I love and I hope no nation or state or ball game can contain it. And before I leave you, please hear me out when I say I'm not a politician. I'm not for politicians. But go and vote for a man named Bernie Sanders. Woo! Next year. Please. Yeah, please. Because if you believe in logic, there's only one way to go. was 1988. 1 out. Dodgers down 1. Kirk Gibson wasn't supposed to play. Eck was on the mound that day. Eck was on the mound that day. Eck was on the mound that day. Home run, ball game. Thank you so much.